Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp, and I got a few scriptures to go into. Really a couple of scriptures to go into, and we're going to get right into it. This is Proverbs 22 and 23. And Lord willing, this is edifying, just something quick and to the point. It says, for the Lord Yahweh will, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong verse. Proverbs 22 and 24 and also verse 25. It says, make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go. Now let's look up the words angry and furious before we continue with this video. All right, so for the word, okay, I'm sorry, not the word man, the word angry. The word angry in this verse, it goes back to the Hebrew 6:39, and the Hebrew word is apah, or it might be ap. I'm not sure the pronunciation, but it's one of those. Okay, and it says nostril, nose, face, anger. Then if we go here to the Strong's definitions, it says properly the nose or nostril, hence the face, and occasionally a person also from the rapid breathing and passion, anger, before countenance, face, forbearing, forehead, long-suffering, nose, nostril, snout, worthy, wrath. And we're gonna deal with this rat, a rat. Okay. Extreme anger. Okay. Now let's go back. That was just a quick Google definition of wrath. We all understand what wrath means, but it says extreme anger. Okay. And now let's go into the word furious, and then we'll go back and read the verse again. And I want to make a point. So this is the word for furious, and was that Proverbs 22 and 25. It goes back to H 25:34, and this Hebrew word, it is chama. Hell out of here. Goddamn missing child alert. Them things popping up every so many minutes, man. Anyway, so it says heat, rage, hot displeasure, indignation, anger, wrath, poison, bottled, heat, fever, venom, poison, burning anger, rage. And I want to focus on this venom, poison. Okay, so you can put in place for the word angry, where it says make no friendship with the angry man. You can put in place the angry, make no friendship with a man of wrath, and with the furious man, or instead of using the word furious man, you can use a man of poison, or a man that wants to inject poison. or poison you. Okay? Thou shalt not go. Okay? And this is what the tribes did. We're going to deal with the so-called Native American Indians. Okay? Which are the tribe of, and not only really the Latin tribes. Okay? Not only the so-called Native American Indians and the so-called Seminole Indians, but also the other tribes. Not only the tribe of Reuben and Gad, but the tribe of Issachar, Naphtali, okay, Asher, Manasseh, Simeon, so forth and so on throughout the rest of the so-called Latin tribes or the Northern Kingdom, okay. All right, and what they did was when Esau came over. He came over. He came over first in the form of the Spaniards, okay, Christopher Colon and his comrades. All right, and they came in deception, as if they were friendly and wanted to embrace the tribes, right? But as the scriptures tell us, and we'll get a verse, you know, this man come with the smooth words, but in his heart, let's just go ahead and get it. So yeah, he came over in deception, as if he was wanting to embrace them as friends and in kindness, but in the back of his mind, he had nothing but death and destruction and wrath, poison to really greet them with. I think it's maybe Psalm, is it 55, 2019? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me scroll down. All right. Let's start at verse 20. Let's start at verse 20. This is Psalms 55 and 20. It says he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. And this fits Esau, because this is what he did to the tribes over here. And namely the so-called Native American Indians, the tribe which is the tribe of Gad, and also the tribe of Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indians, because they greeted Esau in the form of the Spaniards, coming over as the Spaniards, the so-called white man, and they greeted them with peace and kindness, and helped them and showed them how to survive over here. Okay, and they made they had contracts set up, or peace treaties set up, and this devil broke every last one of them. Now check this out, verse 55 and 21. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. So he came over with peace talk and kind words, smooth words, but war was in his heart, or in his mind. His words were softer than softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Let's go back to the verse. All right, so Esau came over and in deception, as if he was a kind man that, you know, that wanted to befriend the tribes, and our people bought into it and believed them. And they didn't know that he was a man of wrath, that he was coming to poison him and destroy him. And he did. He like, for an example, with the smallpox, he poisoned them. He gave them a disease. Okay? And he brought other diseases over here. All right? And he poisoned them with his so-called civilization, civilizing them. All right? And injected his horrible character into the tribes. Can't forget what they brought Caesar Borgia and that Roman Catholic doctrine, okay, which is poisonous to the mind. That's why to this day the Latin tribes are head over heels into the Roman Catholicism, and especially that image of Caesar Borgia, which they think that's the Lord Yahushua, or which they know him ignorantly know him as Jesus. Okay, so the scriptures say, "Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go." Okay, and it says, lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul. And that's where we at. And I use them, the tribes, the northern kingdom, as a prime example, but this happened ultimately on to all of Israel over here in Babylon the Great, and the Americas, because that's why we're in the state that we're in. We've learned his ways, his destructive ways, okay, and our soul is, in other words, our spirit is in a snare, caught up in the entanglement of his wine. Okay, and the thing about it is, Esau didn't come out and say, "I'm the devil," off the rip. Okay, with the tribes. You see, he said, I'm your friend. I'm a kind man, and however, in the form of the words that he came with. All right, they were peaceful words. Then he slaughtered, he raped, robbed, murdered, and injected his ideology into the minds of our people. Now look at us. You see, this is the workings of the devil. What would the devil do? This is something that the devil would do. Okay, so I'm gonna end it right there. Just want to bring out a couple of verses, make a couple of points, Lord willing. This was edifying, and to the next one I say shalom, or to the next video I say shalom.